Good now, good now. It is of my understanding that I was invited today to give specific instructions on how to connect, how to do what the channel does, how to channel, how to be a channel. Very first step for everyone. Know that you are a channel, every one of you. You all know how to do this. It is innate to you. It is actually what you do all the time, but you don't realize it. You don't know in your thinking mind what you are doing. Sometimes when you are absent-minded, when you just do what you do, you are channeling. When you go a different way, when you take a different road, which you have never done before, just for the fun of it. When you say something without thinking, speaking your mind, even though it is not recommended every time in every situation. Delicate situations when you are in a hierarchy. When you're speaking to your boss, for example, and you speak your mind finally, you are channeling. When you know they should call this or that person, today is a day I will call them. I wanted to do this for weeks, but I didn't get around to do it, but today I will. You are channeling. Channeling is a great way to connect with your higher self, with your brothers and sisters in spirit, in soul work, your star family, your deeper wisdom that is already there. Think of this as a passive vocabulary. You understand it, but you cannot actively speak it sometimes. But you can learn to have access to this. Again, you knew it. You knew it. And you can do this. It's not something that only a few selected, very special, fancy people can do. No, it is for everyone, all of you. So first, you know this, then you trust it. You trust that you can do it. It's no need to tell yourself in advance, oh, probably I cannot do it. I am the exception to the rule. No, you're not. Second thing, very important, be aware that the ego mind will tell you this cannot work. This is woo-ha. This is just crazy, right? No one can channel. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. So, when you know about meditation, the contemplative state of reflecting oneself in a quiet state of mind, you know a lot. You know a lot already. So this is where you start. You go and make your mind blank, completely blank. Lose yourself a bit until you cut ties for a second with the ego mind, the I am. Step back from this incarnation. right? Know that you are so much greater. You are a huge soul. When you step back, you might be able to recognize this better. It's much easier than to see what you all are. And connect to the light. Very important, because you can encounter many different frequencies and vibrational energies in this state of traveling. Not all mean well. So connect with the vibrational energy that is your highest self. Don't forget to set an intention for this channeling. What is it that you want to know? Is there a question you need have answered? Is this connecting, deepening in relationship with somebody in spirit? You can connect to your loved ones. You don't have to wait until you are dead. You don't have to wait until you have crossed over, as you say. Everything is already here. Everybody is already here. They are still here. Nobody has left. You have not been abandoned by your loved ones, even though they are not longer in the physical. So you find your own way. I know you will. You please close your eyes. You make your mind go blank. Disconnect from this incarnation. Disconnect from what you are, what you know about yourself, the I am. Think of a hot air balloon where you cut all the ties and you just let it float. Go floating with this hot air balloon. Float to the light, where you will encounter your highest self, your spirit guide. And then ask what you need to ask. Start a conversation with those that are around you always. And see what they will answer. You might get answers in words, in instant knowing, in imagery, in little signs that show up in your daily life, in synchronicities if you want. Very specific answers sometimes. But if you want to channel, you need to get in the mind, in the mood, if you want, to lend your voice. To invite spirit to speak through you. There needs always to be an invitation, because we would not merely think about doing that if you don't like it. We do not wish to intrude upon you. We do not wish to scare you. But if you like, if you want, we can use your voice. We can use your mind. We can play with each other. We can merge energies. We can make different sensations on your body, which is a great energy field in itself. Many things can happen. But when you invite an energy to be channeled through you, ask how they want to be channeled. Directly, as this channel does, or indirectly, just having imagery into your mind and you translate this. So when you do this out loud, you can do it in your native language, or use English, because English is a very short language. It goes very quick, translating the light codes you might receive. And then just let the energy flow. You will go into the habit of getting better and better when you trust yourself. Don't self-sabotage yourself by telling always, no, I can't do this. I need to go to this channel, this person who can actually do it for me and then pay them money and then they will do it. I can ask them, this is all right if you want, if you need, if you do not trust yourself yet to find the perfect answer. But you should not allow them to have power over you. You should not give away this power. So you should always look out for not becoming addicted to a certain facilitator. No one is more equipped to channel their higher self than you are. You are. You know yourself best, right? So that can be a good start to go to a channel or any light worker who can connect already, tell you how they have done it, give answers maybe, but don't rely upon them solely. Rely upon yourself. Make the connection. Do the work. Invest your time into yourself. So I will do some explaining after this channeling today because this was actually something that I have been instructed today in or this morning in my dreams. The Lurin guide you just heard came through and they talked about this particular channeling. And I really want to add that in the beginning, it is absolutely normal for you to doubt yourself and to also think, oh, am I making this all up? So this is very, very common if you Google that or if you look for certain taglines on the internet, you will find tons of it. Every channel has this question in the beginning. And I, for myself, think it is perfectly all right. It's valid. If you do not have it, it is something to be concerned about. But if you do have it, it is a good sign that you are taking this seriously and, use your own discernment, question yourself. Am I making enough room for the energy that wants to come in? Do I try to take control of a certain area? So I know in the beginning, when I started channeling, I was sometimes truly upset what they said. They gave me advice I wouldn't want to take because I knew they put their finger in on my trigger points, telling me, maybe this is a habit you should drop. And I hated them for a day or two. But I knew then this is not just me telling this, saying this. This is truly coming from spirit. Also sometimes very uncomfortable truths about myself that I did not even want to acknowledge, inside of myself. So this is all good practice. This is all good signs that you are on the right track. When you start out, just get in the mood of, I can do this. When you try to be as confident as you can, just open your mouth and let the words flow. Whatever comes in your mind when you try to do it, do it. In the beginning, you will always find yourself having losing connection moments when you notice, okay, I'm disconnected now, I need to go back into the state. But this is just training and it will come with practice. So I think this is such an important channeling, and I encourage every one of you in front of the screen to do it, to try it out. If you're fascinated by channeling, it has just added so much value to my own life. I cannot think about my life before I channeled. I do it every day for myself or for others, and I just love it. And it gives me so much pleasure. So I do encourage every one of you to do it. If you need more instructions, if you need more help, please let me know in the comments. Ask away anything you like, and just reach out to me if you want to. I do free channeling at the moment, so if you have anything on your mind or if you want to connect for this reason, please reach out, and I'm looking forward to that.